Hello, doing a short video response to hbomberguy, who just did a video on virtue signaling, titled "What is virtue signaling?" Not a big fan of the video. Gonna be honest, I'm not too fond of the tone, basically, and maybe just his perspective. I'm not really, I'm not coming from the same point of view, I would say. So those are all style issues that I have. The really relevant substance issue that I have, I'm going to bring up right now. And yeah, I'm trying to illustrate it literally with illustrations, because that's the only way I can make sure that I'm not losing myself in bullshit, which I tend to do. So yeah, I'm gonna draw what it is that I'm trying to say. So basically, he at one point criticized, or rather framed virtue signaling as a squasher, as something that is used as kind of an ad hominem attack on someone else in order to silence them, to just make them shut up. And the example that he gave was very specific, and rather specific, not entirely specific, but rather specific, and it was something that he used all throughout the video over and over again, which is why I'm picking it up here. This is what got me a little bit angry about the video, that he used this specific example, because I think his example is horrible. Horrible for his argument, for the argument that he is making. Okay, so basically, what he's describing in his video, the situation is that we have two parties talking. Let's say we have we have this person here and we have this person here, and they're having a little bit of a chat. Okay, so this person right here says the following: all X are Y. So, all people belonging to group X have Y characteristic. Now, the other person responds with, that is sexist, that is racist. And this guy's, let's just assume he's a guy, this guy's smart response is, you're just saying this to virtue signal. Yeah. Now what hbomberguy criticizes is that this, oh my god, let me pick a different color to yeah, this right here is an ad hominem, basically something that doesn't address the argument that's being put forth. Now my problem with this is that first of all, I agree, this is not an argument. This is not something that you could put forth to counter some sort of point. To say you're just saying this to virtue signal, that really is an ad hominem. That's nothing, that's of no value whatsoever, other than an insult. If someone is using this as a deliberate, holy shit, I misspelled virtue. Fuck. This is my first video. This is the first video I'm putting out there, and I misspell virtue. Oh my. Okay, I'm not restarting this. Fuck it. I'm doing it live. Okay, so he's stipulating that this here is an ad hominem, and I 100% agree with him there. Now, my issue with this entire construction, this entire example that he gave, and he gives over and over again in the video, is that I believe the entire exchange is an ad hominem. The entire exchange is an exchange of personal attacks. To say that's sexist, that's racist, is not a substantial criticism. That is not an argument. That is not something you could put forth and have it understood as something other than just an attack on the person. In the description of the video, hold on, I'm gonna do a quick reading there. he says, here's a handy guide for what the hell people are on about when they whine about how hard it is being criticized for sounding sexist. Now that's even worse, because then you're not even making a definitive statement. You're just saying that's sounding sexist. You're sounding racist. And that's even more irrelevant to an argument that you're having, because when the claim really is, let's just make it specific. Let's say all women are stupid. Then that sexist is not a counter to this claim. It's simply, it just goes against this guy. You know, this person is saying you're displaying a negative characteristic. The claim that was originally made, you know, the claim of all women being dumb, is a claim that stands or falls all by itself on its truth value, you know, on its actual truth value, whether or not the claim is actually true. And this can be, of course, verified if it's specified. You know, I think the claim all women are dumb is so non-specific that it couldn't be proven or disproven, because you can redefine the term dumb as much as you want. Basically, it's just stupid. Okay, that was a dumb example on my part. I'm sorry, but let's say all women are too dumb to drive a car. Let's take this claim, and then you could of course say, oh my god, that is so sexist. That is so super sexist. Oh my god. But what does that mean? It's not an argumentative attack. It's just a personal attack. It is you're basically, you're basically making a declaration regarding the form of the argument, and not the substance of the argument, because the substance of the argument is all people belong to this group have this specific deficiency. And if you could respond, basically your response should be, in this case, no, you sexist cunt, this is false because of CVB. And CVB are the letters oh my god, this is fucking unreadable. I'm sorry, I'm terrible at this, apparently. I thought this would make it more clear. It made it horrible. Okay, everything's terrible. I'm sorry. Let me attempt to fix this. Yeah. No, you sexist cunt. This is false because of CVB. And let's assume CVB is actually an argument. I don't know, maybe some sort of evidence or whatever that refutes, or at the very least addresses, this claim. You know, let's assume that CVB does this, and then this is perfectly valid. And if this is perfectly valid, then this would indeed be the only ad hominem in this entire exchange. But just the claim that we had initially, I think I do. No, here it is. That's sexist/racist. That is not an argument. That is not an argument that would be unfairly dismissed with this response. Yeah, I just noticed I deleted my correction there. But anyway, I'm sorry. This is incredibly amateur. Whatever. Yeah, that's just the point that I was trying to make, or I was getting at, is that where he sees the ad hominem creeping in, which is right here, I see it creeping in right here, and at this point the entire discussion has gone to shit anyway. He could be responding not with "you're just saying this" to virtual signal. He could be responding with, "Yeah, well, you're just saying this because you're a stupid poopy head." It would have the same value. The same goes for this one. You know, he could say, instead of "that sexist," he could say, "that is so dumb. You're so stupid. You're just saying that because, you know, whatever." And it would simply be an irrelevant statement. Basically, that's what I'm getting at. It's an irrelevant statement. It has absolutely nothing. It has no argumentative quality. No substance. Basically, yeah. And I was kind of pissed that he didn't see this, because I'm not. I didn't get the feeling. I'm not really familiar with this guy's work, this hbomberguy, but I didn't get the feeling like he was too stupid to understand like arguments or the structure or substance, or basically when something's fallacious and when it's actually a pointed argument. He understands these things perfectly fine. I just don't know why he didn't see that what he chose as an example is already the same problematic thing, and problematic not in the SJW sense, which is something that he actually also quotes as a negative example of something that those supposed SJWs use in order to silence dissent. He also calls that a meaningless and a vacuous term. But this is just a problem that I'm seeing in his argument. Yeah, I'm starting to babble on. Sorry. Anyway, that's just what I wanted to say. Let's take one final look at my beautiful work here. Jesus Christ, this didn't go as planned. Anyway, thanks for your patience. Goodbye.